I should be doing a growth spurt by now.
Yeah, even though it makes a little FUD, I still think it's less loud than the crunkling. I use them exclusively to buy wishes. I use them exclusively to buy wishes. Do other people not? Why am I getting distracted by this? I should be focusing on getting the stream ready. Exclusively to get wishes.
Surely I should be doing a growth spurt. Surely I should be doing a growth spurt by now.
Okay, I think Nat would get more. Natline impact? No.
Seems like I should have just stayed in bed today. Yeah. Seems like I should have just stayed in bed today. Yeah.
Eh? When did I unmute you? Well, I guess it's a good thing I wasn't saying anything embarrassing. Testing, testing. Can you hear your beautiful voice? Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Can you hear your beautiful voice? Testing, testing.
Surely I should be due a growth spurt by now.
The computer lag sure isn't helping, but sounds like I'm audible. Can you hear your beautiful voice? Testing. Okay, yeah, I'm audible. Okay. What's up, Twitch? It's your Lord and Savior King D353. I'm now a stream of Let's Play Genshin Impact. In the last stream, actually now I think about it, I should have waited at a reputation board so I could have shown off what I did in the last stream. So one sec while I find the Scions of the Canopy's reputation board. Why can't I see the Scion of the Canopy's reputation board? Eh? This is clearly the Springs reputation board. That's clearly the Echo's reputation board. Why can't I see the Canopies? Am I dense? I mean, I am dense, but... Oh wow, I hate my bad vision so much. No, it can't just be my bad vision. There's no fuck... Oh, there it is! It's blocked by this damn mission! Fuck you, mission! Today was a bad enough day if my computer moving as slow as molasses I try to set up this stream. I don't need you further embarrassing me by making me not see the damn reputation board symbol. In the last stream, we did a bunch of reputation missions. The reputations are weird. They have the, well, they have the proper reputation, which I didn't actually know existed at first. Speaking of which, let's grab this first prize, which sucks. And they have these, the Tribal Chronicles. Our last time, I did, basically all of the Tribal Chronicles were available to me, which for the Canopy is 2. There were 3 available for the people of the Springs, and there were 2 available for the people of Children of Echoes. Now, what I didn't realize, I thought these were all the reputation missions. I didn't know this existed, because I'm blind, and this is all I saw, and I didn't notice the second option here. So I went through all of these, and now we just have Kinich's character story left. Because yes, this is essentially just Kinich's character story. You don't believe me? Kinich does not have a proper character story. You can see all the character stories that I haven't done here. It's just Emily. It is literally just Emily. Kinich doesn't have a character story, because his character story is this. It is the reputation story. Kinich's deal, as it is. So yeah, last time we did all of the Springs, most of the Echoes, and most of the Canopy. And today we do the final bit. But first, as per usual, we need to do our warm-up. Which, arguably I could do this event as the warm-up, but I'm just gonna do the test runs. So we have Kinich, which will likely be a unique one, and we have the Raiden Shogun, who I think I'm actually going to pull over Kinich, because while I don't have the best Dendro DPSs, like, my current Denbo DPSs are, well, Nahida, Baiju if I'm feeling really desperate. In other words, I don't have Dendro DPSs, but I have even less Electro DPSs. Because all I have for Electro DPSs are, why am I going so far away? Fischl's on my current team. All I have for Electro DPSs are Fischl. Well, and I guess Razor, but let's be honest, Razor isn't an Electro DPS, he's a physical DPS. Just like I would never call Eula a Cryo DPS, I would never call Razor a Electro DPS. Also, if you're looking at this team and going, Dwayne, what on God's green earth is this monstrosity of a team you have here? Well, since Kinich's entire gimmick is that he summons the great and mighty Aha, I made a team full of summoners. So we have the girl that summons a Tanuki, the girl that summons a crow, the girl that summons a quartet of imaginary friends, and Drill. Sorry, I'm male. I don't talk about my feelings. I run from them. Speaking of running from my feelings, I don't think I have any planting to do today. I think I just have to grab my stuff from the pot. Then we'll do the character tests, and then we'll do a Kinich and Ajah's bullshit. Ajah? Aha? It's Aha, right? I think it's Aha. I hate that thing's name. It's a flaming passion. Although I guess its name's at least better than Kinich.
This route.
Don't care. Give me my shit. Thank you and goodbye. Wait, what the? So is that a teapot related glitch, or is Sayu's Tanuki leaf just floating on her head?
If you ever...
There's a little cloud around that thing, so I'm gonna move away from her and see if it was only doing that because I was near her wind. Sayu, hold still. No, the Tanuki leaf just isn't on her head, it's floating. Sayu was psychic, I guess. So, how important are these red missions, anyway? Oh, that's the Tribal Chronicle. Okay. Well, don't worry, Mr. Tribal Chronicle. We'll get to you soon. First, let's learn about Kinich. The Natlan character demos are always the best ones, because since Natlan characters are, like, heavily pushing the whole movement ability thing, theirs tends to not just be a straight up battle, but rather moving around a field to defeat different sets of enemies in different areas. So this is going to be way more in depth than just being in an area and fighting a little rotation of enemies. I assume he's going to give us a Burgeon team, because I've heard that people have been using him as a Burgeon unit, which implies he probably revolves around that elemental reaction. Those don't remember, Berganon is, use Dendro and Hydro to make the, Bloom reaction, and then use Fire on the bulbs. When there are no enemies present, Kinich's elemental skill fires a grappling hook to perform swings, and can expend phlogiston in midair to swing again. When there are enemies nearby, Kinich will use the hook to link them and enter the Night Shroud's blessing state. Using normal attacks will switch to firing loop shots, accumulating Night Soul points. When it reaches the Night Soul points limit, casting the elemental skill will consume all Night Soul points to fire the Scale Picker Cannon. Kinich's elemental burst will summon Aha, the almighty Dragon Lord, periodically dealing AoE Dendro damage. To facilitate experiences in characters' elemental burst in Night Trial Blessing state, there's no elemental orbs will appear in the trial stage, and more objects will provide phlogiston. What? 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 Why was Aha doing whatever the fuck that was? And why couldn't I see him? Is that normal? Is that what I'm normally gonna be dealing with this man? Okay, where am I going? I mean, I guess I'm just running on the ground for now.
10 points for agility.
Thank you, Aha. And my thing's already gone.
I got him cornered.
How do I know when I'm full? Oh, okay. I guess we're going up now? Well, I already don't like Kinich. Using him feels weird, difficult. It'll probably get better once I get used to him, but... Oh, was I supposed to go up that way? The video game sound effects are going to fucking send me. Yeah, this is easily my least favorite of the traveling mechanics. Do I have to get all of these? No, I don't. Okay. I'm not gonna focus on getting all these things then, because, God, I do not like you, Kinich.
Just like we rehearsed.
Supporting fire.
At the frying pan, into the fire. Eat.
Shadow to past. Mind to command. Locked up.
Glory to which none can compare. Especially not when I'm in a bad mood. Measly insect.
Check this out.
You know, I'm slowly realizing why Aha is such a obnoxious little shit. That's because Kinich is kind of an obnoxious little shit. Like, do you hear the crap he says? Something of the past, mine to command. Like, dude, you're an egomaniac, and Aha is right to be annoyed with you. Granted, Aha is annoying too. You both suck. Where am I supposed to go? Where are you? Where are you? You tell me to go up?
10 points for agility.
Thank you, Aha. Do I? Oh fuck! Wait, what? Where'd you come from?
Boba, get them! You're toast!
Fire it up!
Pull it in, help!
Dick.
Bow before your king!
I don't know how I re-entered that state, but I'll take it.
Nice and spicy.
Check this out!
Okay, so Aha is not a selfish ult. He will stick even if I leave the field, which is good. But that also means that I'm not a DPS? Well, I guess that's not exactly how it works. I can still be a DPS if I so choose, but if Aha remains off... No, my ult can be used off-field. My skill still involves me being on-field. Yeah, no, you are a DPS, because your entire weapon revolves around hitting your special, which is definitely not an off-field special. Anyway, trial stages. Give me that. I'm not fully sure if I want him more or Raiden more, but I'm leaning towards Raiden, because again, I have no Electro DPSs. None whatsoever.
Teamwork is tricky. Huh? Witness the power of Gugwa. Illusion shattered. Now you shall perish.
You don't need health, do you?
Boba, get them! You're toast! Everybody stand! No, my sword! Rain cutter! Inazuma shines eternal! There is no escape!
They do a really good job of making you feel powerful. Like, obviously, my Raiden, when I eventually summon her, is not going to be shredding through people like that. But god, are they good at making you feel like you'll be shredding through people like that. They're false advertisement character demos. Alright, let's get some missions going. I just said to navigate to it. Obey me, you fuck! Apples. Oh, come on, man. Nope. Sorry, one sec. Need to get my multi-tap into place again.
Kinich! Fancy meeting you here. We've actually been looking for you.
Hey there, nice to see you again. Not so much to hear
I'll
you, I
get
couldn't
straight to
hear
the
your
point.
voice.
I hear you accepted a proposal from Elder Trinidad.
What if I did?
The Vampire Knight, you mean? You were still his first choice. It's just, oh,
Why? I'm going to have a migraine.
you shouldn't go blurting out accusations like that. It could get you in trouble.
Too blunt? Okay. I'll phrase it more gently. There is potentially a possibility that Elder Trinidad may be hoping that during the course of the ceremony, you kill the Mountain King dead.
That's ridiculous. He told us the Mountain King is a living symbol of your tribe's glory.
And that glory comes at a price.
Oh, that's right. The Mountain King is a living symbol of our glory, but even this glory comes at a price. Ah, yes, and Nana wasn't the first.
Game, please stop that. You're scaring me. Is that because of his companion Nana?
She likely won't be the last to lose her life either.
Still, is killing the Mountain King really the only way? It seems so extreme.
How does he plan to kill him? Also, what are we even talking about? I heard nothing to this point.
The Mountain King is a unique case when it comes to abyssal contamination. It's eaten away at him for so long that it has consumed him entirely, and the damage is irreversible. That evil power has both driven him insane and kept him alive over the centuries. So, to look at it one way, once it's completely purged from his body, the Mountain King will finally be able to rest in peace. In past ceremonies, we've only purged around half of the abyssal power. This was to strike a balance, to keep him alive, but also keep him asleep.
Trinidad didn't say anything about how much power he wanted us to purge, but he did say there were some more details to go over before the ceremony.
Then it sounds like you'll know for sure soon enough.
If he really asks us to kill the Mountain King, what should we do?
Kill the Mountain King. I think we're a little out of our depths here. Is it too late to back out? I mean, we shouldn't, but is it?
I know this must come as quite a shock, so I suggest you act like you didn't hear anything for now. But would you have time to visit the chief after your meeting with Elder Trinidad? I'd like to make a deal with you.
What kind of deal?
One that comes at a very reasonable price. I'm sure you have plenty of other questions, but we can talk more later.
Okay, we'll be there.
Good. See you soon.
Kinich's deal. I thought Kinich's deal was referring to the deal he made with that one, what was that guy? Like, a treasure hoard? No. A scholar? Whatever that lying asshole was. By the way, for anybody who is joining me that wasn't here for the last stream, up until this point, we, God, I should be recapping the other missions, but even I don't remember them perfectly. We saved some little grass dinosaurs. I don't remember these things' names. We saved these thingies from a mountain because they were trapped on the mountain and some liar told some kids he would help get them, but didn't. So we went and got them. We got an ominous warning about the, thing on the mountain that I forgot the name of. The thing that Kinich just told us about. The thing we're supposed to kill.
Emotional support is...
And that was part 1 of the mission. And then part 2 of the mission was us learning how to do the Rite of Flames. I don't remember why we were learning to do the Rite of Flames. We were learning to do the Rite of Flames.
Ah, mighty Outlanders, you have returned.
That
Did
we
you have a
have.
good rest?
No.
It was, pretty good. Yeah.
Glad to hear it. Things are progressing very smoothly on my end. Many of the elders have heard of your heroic deeds, including the chief. They all speak very favorably of you. There are still those who insist that the ceremony should be performed by the bearer of the Malipo name. But they're just stuck in the past. We need to move with the times.
Plus, Kinich doesn't want to do it anyway.
Exactly. So, now, it's time for us to discuss the finer details of the ceremony. We covered the fire lighting part of the proceedings yesterday. The next part is the purification of the Mountain King.
How does that work?
It's quite simple. You just need to use the sacred flame. We've done it plenty of times before, and it's always very routine. I'm sure you won't have any problems.
You gonna mention the death part?
One point I'd like to stress, though, is that you need to burn away as much of the abyssal energy as you possibly can. The more we dispel, the longer the Mountain King will remain asleep.
Yep, he wants us to kill the Mountain King. Okay.
Asleep, huh?
Paimon, you
Precisely.
dumbass.
In previous years, the Flame Bearer has often been unable to dispel a sufficient amount of abyssal energy. That's the only reason why we have to perform the ceremony on a regular basis. But I understand that you have a lot of experience fighting against the Abyss, and you seem to wield the sacred flame quite effortlessly yesterday. With your help, I'm optimistic this time we can dispel all the remaining abyssal energy from the Mountain King's body, freeing us from this ever-looming threat for many years to come.
Traveler?
Got it. Anything else we need to know?
So this doesn't faze you at all, huh? You clearly have a lot of confidence in yourself. If that's all you really need to know, the ceremony's in 3 days. I'll come and fetch you when we're ready.
Bro wants revenge.
In the meantime, feel free to take a look around our settlement. It would mean a lot to the elders if you got to know some of our people. And if you wouldn't mind helping them out with a few errands here and there, that would be even better.
So now we have extra errands to run? Maybe we should add a little extra to the price.
Just a humble suggestion, that's all. It will help you gain the respect of our people, and as a mighty hero, I truly believe that's what you deserve. I'll be sticking around for the next few days, so if you have any questions, you know where to find me.
Seems like Kinich was right. We should go meet up with him right away.
Yep. Where is he again? That's not too far away.
Make my escape.
Huh, you're here.
That I am.
Kinich, Elder Trinidad said that.
I can tell. It's written on your faces.
Is that the Traveler and Paimon? Forgive me for
Oh,
not
shit!
being there to welcome you on your arrival. That
Who?
should have been my
When?
duty
What?
as chief.
Where?
Hello, Chief Wyna.
No, don't go down. I need to see
I
who
heard
gets
the news from
join me.
Trinidad
Fuck.
yesterday, so I asked Kinich to invite you over for a quick chat.
Damn it, I missed the message. I mean, I guess I could look at it on stream. It'll just put up your name up on screen as well. Which I doubt you care about. It was just up on screen. Thank you for the follow. Your Bay DH7? I don't recall when you became my Bay, but hey. I ain't gonna fight this. Scrolling on here on my phone because I'm bored. Hope I'm having a good stream. I am having a good stream. We'll just ignore the technical difficulties that happened earlier. Yep, perfectly good stream. I just finished my first stream here. It's tough out here being a girl streamer. LOL's followed. Alright, well, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoy your time here, and I hope you don't have to see any more embarrassing moments. Or maybe I hope you do see more embarrassing moments if you enjoy that. Whatever works for you. It's our pleasure.
I believe Kinich has already filled you in, so I'll get straight to the point. Firstly, I fully endorse your appointment as flame bearers for the upcoming Turnfire Night. However, I would like to request that you take steps to ensure the Mountain King's safety. Every child of our tribe grows up hearing the tales of our heroes. From Yupanqui the Firebringer, to Burkina and the Mountain King who fought against the Abyss.
Oh, hold up. Normally when you look at them, they'll give you what the actual name translates to. Oh, they did not give us the translations this time. Weird, I wonder why.
This is our history and our heritage, the source of our pride and the center of our faith. To kill the Mountain King would be to destroy our spirit. I would never be able to face our ancestors in the Night Kingdom. Nana's death was a great tragedy, and I do not blame Trinidad for the actions he has taken. Nevertheless, I cannot allow any harm to come to the Mountain King. The very roots of our identity are at stake.
I don't know, maybe this is a very short-sighted viewpoint for me to have, but I feel like it's very stupid and very foolish to keep something absurdly dangerous alive when you know you can't completely purify it without killing it. So you're just like pushing off the problem to happen again because you want to hold on to some tradition? Like, I get it, it's linked to a lot of stories, but I feel like putting it down is the sensible thing to do. Not only for us, but for it as well. Unless you have some type of solution you're working on to fix the problem, which doesn't sound like you do.
My honored guests, please give this matter your serious consideration.
Is there no situation that will satisfy both sides?
Perhaps there is. But despite all our attempts to contain the situation over the years, we've not found it. Right now, I should like to hear where you stand on this matter.
Guys, I'm conflicted. Do I be honest and say that I'm going to do what Trinidad asked? Or do I be funny and tell Paimon to fuck off? Comedy or the truth? Which path do I take? Oh, there are so many options. And by so many, I mean two. There are two options. Comedy.
Running away won't solve anything. You just need some time to think this through, that's all. Don't worry. We'll come up with something if we put our heads together.
Thank you both. There are still 3 days left before the ceremony. I hope they will bring you clarity.
I want to kill it.
So, Kinich, earlier you were saying that...
Let's walk and talk. I'll show you around the tribe.
That works too. Paimon needs to get some air after this.
Where's Kinich? Am I actively following him or am I just going to a location? I'm just going to a location. Okay.
Kinich, Paimon finally understands why you turned Trinidad down. You knew what he was planning, didn't you? That's why you didn't want to be the flame bearer this time, because it's a double-edged sword. The whole Mora thing was just a sneaky excuse.
Double-edged sword is... Exceptional price must be paid.
Okay, now tell me how you unplugged and then replugged yourself. My computer just wants to piss me off. I'm convinced of it. It just wants to make me angry. Are you saying you have a plan?
I'm working on it.
Really? Well, come on then, let's hear it.
In a moment. Didn't you have a question you were about to ask me?
Oh, yeah. What was it again? Oh, right. We need to talk about how...
Don't scream. Don't scream. Your audience are listening. They don't want their ears blown out. Don't scream. For the love of God, stay in, you worthless fuck. You're still lit. Why aren't you connecting again? Oh, because you're... Goddamn, okay. Oh, there it is, Bay. You get to see more technical difficulties. Giggle. We good? No, you're still not plugged in even though you're lit up, which means you should be plugged in. Please, just... Come on. Alright, seems I'm running out of options. I'm going to have to just not hear the story. Which is unbelievably infuriating. I want to be able to hear the damn story. Okay. Let's see how long it can last before it unplugs itself again. Because I'd very much like to be able to hear the game I'm playing. It's very enjoyable hearing the game you're playing. Alright, that's a point. Where is he today?
I agree that he has a problem. He needs disciplining, so I hired him a teacher.
You got him a
Joff.
teacher? Oh, Paimon would love to see him get scolded for bad behavior. Anyway, moving on. When we ran into a house, you said you two were investigating some abyss thing together. Is that related to the whole Mountain King situation?
Yes, that's the angle I've been working on. I'm a Saurian hunter, but I occasionally hunt the abyss too. One time I was pursuing some purple demonic dogs when I accidentally entered a hidden space. I did some research after the fact. Apparently they're known as beastly rifts, and there are many of them of all different sizes. That's where those purple dogs were coming from.
So I don't know if this is exactly what he's talking about, but it actually reminds me of something that I found while playing on my own. I found one of those black stones, I forgot what they're called. There was a name for them. They're like the jib or something. And I found a seal. Just like a little seal. No, it wasn't a seal, it was a goat. A little goat just casually trotting around like nothing could water in the world. And this goat, this adorable little creature that was clearly meant to be a pet, hit like a motherfucking truck and one-shot all of my characters. It was terrifying. I hate it. It reminds me of this. His description is clearly not the same thing, but it reminds me of that. It basically took me down to their little underworld area, the Night Shroud Kingdom. It was absolutely horrific. Why is my controller not working? My controller isn't working. What? Oh, God damn it. Yes, that's just what I need. More technical issues. Okay, I need to rest you down. You good? No, you're not good. Alright, I have no choice. I need to choose right now between having a controller I can actually use or being able to hear the game. I guess I have to choose. I have to choose hearing the game. I will be very unhappy with myself if I can't hear the game, so I'll have to muddle through this scene while weirdly holding this controller to keep it in place. Then I'll need to switch my controls to the keyboard.
So, if we can locate one of these beastly rifts, clear the monsters out, and move the Mountain King inside, he'd be able to continue living, but without posing a threat to the tribe.
Whoa, that sounds kinda crazy. Would it really work?
It's not without its risks, of course. There's a lot of unknowns in the equation. For instance, for all we know, a prolonged period inside the rift could make the Mountain King's condition worse. Still, we desperately need something like this, even just as a temporary measure. You've seen the conflict the issue is causing in our tribe for yourselves, and believe me, it's been a long time coming. The chief is adamant about keeping the Mountain King alive, whatever happens.
Apparently I didn't hold it in place well enough. What? Come on. I'm holding you perfectly in place. Why aren't you working? Please? Okay, fine. Let's do it this way then.
Guess not the other way around.
I think I know a way.
So here's the dumb thing I'm gonna have to do to get through the rest of this. I'm going to have to switch between hearing the audio and controlling the controller until I get out of this damn cutscene. Are you really gonna do this?
This isn't gonna end well. After all, the Abyss is what turned the Mountain King into a monster in the first place. People are gonna think you've lost your marbles.
If it doesn't end well, then that's the price we pay. Everything in the world comes at a price. Even when Yupanqui, the Firebringer, stole the Turnfire, it cost him dearly. The Mountain King's erratic outbursts have brought tensions within the tribe to a boiling point. Unless this gets resolved quickly, everyone will be stuck in a stalemate.
Alright, so what's this deal you wanted to make with us? We're hardly experts on explaining Abyssal Power.
All I need you to do is keep people away from me. I'm getting harassed on a daily basis.
Actually,
trying to convince
no.
me to be the flame bearer. I can't afford to waste all my energy dealing with them. If you help me out, there will be a gift for you in return.
Ooh, what kind of gift?
He's not gonna tell you.
Something well worth your while, I'd say.
Okay, but how do we keep people away?
Have a new flame bearer. That way, I won't have an endless stream of people coming to beg me to join the ceremony, and I can focus on finding a way to summon the beastly rift. Then, when the day of the ceremony comes, we'll move the Mountain King into his new home.
That sounds pretty crazy. Even for a daredevil like you, that's dangerous. And even if it works, what if neither Chief Wyna nor Elder Trinidad are happy with it? Have you thought about what you'd do then?
At least the two of them would finally be on the same side of the issue, leaving only me on the opposing side. The tribe needs leaders like them far more than a Saurian hunter for hire like me.
Either way, sounds like there's no Mora in this for you. Oh, god damn it! Aether, shut the fuck up so the scene can end. We can give it a try.
Great. Well, for the next couple of days, please spend some time among the tribe and lend a hand wherever you can. I'm sure everyone will be swept off their feet when they meet our new flame bearer. Good luck to us both.
Alright. Now let's switch my control back to the keyboard so that only I have to be annoyed with this situation and not all of you have to be annoyed with it. I hate keyboard controls so much, but it's gotta be this way. Okay. Goodbye, controller. You did your job. Now I gotta reacquaint myself with the controls. Alright, you're a WASD game. That makes me hate you even more. Okay, WASD. E is skill, Q is special, jump is... what again? What's jump? Space? Space. I hate this so much. Okay. Walk the next day between 8 and 12. Actually, they said the next day, so I have to move forward a day.
Okay, task for the day. Meet the tribespeople and take some heat off of Kinich's back.
Lower? Which way lower? Oh, that's not it. That's not it. That's it.
Pony, how can you call the Mountain King a monster?
Because he is.
Because he hurt a lot of people. And look what happened to Nana.
But it wasn't on purpose. The Mountain King is sick, that's all. He's been hurt by the Abyss.
That's true. But the fact remains that he's now a threat to all of us.
How can you be so harsh to someone who's sick? If you don't take back what you just said, I don't know if we can carry on being friends.
Toba, Kuni, what's wrong?
You know damn well what's wrong.
Pony's saying nasty things about the Mountain King. It's not right. He's our hero.
Your hero is killing you.
Once upon a time, maybe. But not anymore.
Hey now, let's not fight. Aren't you two friends?
Yesterday, maybe, but not anymore.
Toba? Fine. I guess my dad is right. Things change, and you just have to accept it and move forward. As of today, our friendship is over. There's no going back.
There is going back, actually.
Cut it out, you two. We have some great news to tell you. The Traveler is gonna be the flame bearer for the next Turnfire night. He's gonna do a beautiful ceremony and cure the Mountain King's illness for good.
What? Really?
Of course, I'm an expert at this stuff.
So that's what my dad wanted to talk to you about? To be fair, from what we saw the other day, you are pretty good at climbing cliffs. Probably just as good as Kinich.
Wait, speaking of Kinich, where even is that guy?
Oh yeah, good question. Is he not coming to the ceremony anymore? We can get him to come, but if he catches you two fighting again, he won't be happy. He'll be sure to give you both a piece of his mind.
Oh, we can't let that happen. I've never even spoken to him before. I can't afford to make such a bad first impression.
I didn't mean to argue with Toba. All I said was that the Mountain King has done some pretty bad things. He was the one who turned it into a fight.
You two clearly care about each other. The Mountain King can't change that.
Yeah, if you weren't friends, there's no way Toba would have come to look for the baby Saurians with you. All right. Well, because it's the Traveler and Paimon and Kinich, I'm sorry, Toba. I'm sorry for all the mean things I said about the Mountain King. Dad just really misses Nana, and I was really upset that she's gone, too.
Huh? Oh. I shouldn't have spoken to you the way I did either. It wasn't very nice of me. For the Traveler and Paimon, Kinich, and for Nana. I'm sorry too, Huni.
That's more like it. Now you're best friends again. Guess so. Toba, if I ever say something mean about the Mountain King in the future, I'll make sure I say it to someone else, and not you. I better go buy some colored cloth for my dad now. He needs it for Turnfire Night. Let's play again some other time. See you, Toba. See you, Traveler and Paimon.
Okay. I'll head home as well then. See you next time.
How old are these kids supposed to be, by the way? Because they seem tall for child models.
Even though they said they're sorry, it looks like their friendship isn't as strong as it was before.
Times really are changing.
Let's just hope we can solve this once and for all. Come on, let's move on.
Okay, was it V that showed me where the mission is? Where are you telling me to go? That way.
Huh?
Oh god.
What's going on over there? Hey there! What's happening here?
A rehearsal for the Turnfire Night dance.
Ooh, there's a dance involved? Paimon wants to learn too!
You don't know it? Ah, I guess you're not from these parts, huh? It's rare to see a new face around the tribe these days. I thought everyone would be keeping away.
Why do you say that?
Because of the Turnfire Night, of course. The Mountain King could wake up at any time. That's why we're holding an emergency ceremony. This isn't one of those fun and games festivals. For outsiders, it might even be a little dangerous.
Well, did you know that the Flame Bearer this time is actually gonna be an outsider?
Oh, I did hear about that. It's a first for sure. I would have loved to meet them in person.
Huh, now you have.
What? Oh! It's you?
Yep.
Man, oh man! Well, this is a nice surprise. It's funny, I was just thinking that I'll probably miss out on meeting the new Flamebearer, since I'm not taking part this time around. Then suddenly, there you are! Must be my lucky day!
You're not taking part in the Turnfire Night? How come? You're not an outsider too, are you?
You must be joking. Watch this! Not bad, right? Yeah, I'm considered one of the better looking guys who dances beneath the pillars of the sacred flame. Been doing it a few years. Always gets the ladies out to watch.
Paimon seemed excited.
Oh, very impressive. So why'd you quit?
Well, I feel like the whole Mountain King situation is getting more and more precarious. It's just not safe here anymore. One of our elders' Saurian companions even lost her life not long ago. The question is, what are we gonna do about this in the long term? But our leaders don't have any answers for us. They're probably too busy fighting about it amongst themselves. The way things are going, it's only a matter of time before it gets violent. So I figured, you know what? Now's as good a time as any to get away for a little while. Go do some exploring.
You look a little disappointed.
Disappointed? Nah, it's a great opportunity to go see the world. As every male scion of the canopy knows, wherever you are and wherever you go, the only way is forwards. We take pride in that. I won't forget my roots.
Fair enough. So what's your plan for the next step?
I managed to get in touch with the Saurian Relics Association. They gave me a simple test. Find a decent quality relic, and they'll make me a member.
What's the Saurian Relics Association?
You've never heard of it? It's a group of amateur history enthusiasts who do research on the ancient Saurian era. They're all about collecting relics and remnants from that age. Speaking of which, the guy who was Flamebearer before you, I've heard that his Saurian buddy comes from that time.
A how? A how's a relic from an ancient Saurian civilization?
Oh, yeah, him. So you know those two already, huh? Then, do you know how they met? It was deep inside some mysterious ruin, and they signed a contract there. The association folks say that the kind of contract usually comes with a huge hidden cost.
Really? That sounds ominous.
Who knows? But if it's true, Kinich can probably handle it. He knows what he's doing with weighing up contracts and costs and stuff. I doubt he'd make a contract that doesn't benefit him. Strangely enough, I actually happened upon a strange mural a while back, and it looked to me like it was depicting a Saurian and a human involved in some kind of Saurian contract ritual.
Oh, does that count as a relic then?
You bet it does. I was all ready to go take a picture of it and use it as my entry ticket to the association. But after all the abyssal activity recently, I heard that area's been overrun by monsters. The best laid plans, huh? I'll just have to wait and see if things improve. Or... you look like you know your way around a fight. I don't suppose there's any chance you'd be able to help?
If all you need to get is a picture, that should be pretty achievable, right? The Traveler deals with monsters all the time. It's a piece of cake.
Wait, you're seriously gonna help me out?
Come on, it's no big deal. Compared to some of the things we've been roped into before, this is nothing.
Pyro Archon above, you two have hearts of gold, you know that? You're the kind of people who could dive into the Turnfire deep in the bowels of the Night Kingdom, and it wouldn't burn a single hair off your head.
I'll take that as a compliment?
Of course it is. All right, come with me. I'll show you the way.
So this is where me using a keyboard instead of a controller is really gonna bite me in the ass, because since oh, it's far enough away to teleport. Okay. Map. I guess from here? Because since I am using a control scheme I'm not used to, battle especially is going to suck. Going up here. I guess I didn't hold it down well enough. Let's climb. No, damn it! Get on the drill! Okay. Sorry, getting used to these controls is very difficult. Get on the fucking drill.
There it is. It's inside these ruins. As you can see, the place is crawling with monsters.
All right, then. Stay back and take cover, Tiago.
Please tell me those aren't
This
rift
might get
towns.
dangerous. We'll take care of them.
Great minds think alike. I'm not about to cramp your style.
Please tell me those aren't rift hounds I see. God damn it, they're rift hounds. I have to fight rift hounds with controls I'm not used to. Fucking wonderful.
Shower me with praise. Time to shine. Yoo-hoo!
I'm surprised I actually managed that.
That should be the last of
That
them.
felt clunky and
It's a good
weird.
thing Tiago had the sense to stay in his hiding place, or things could have gotten really hairy for him. Hey, look! That's gotta be it, right? Definitely looks like a mural.
It's a little on the small side. I also can't tell what's happening on it.
True. Now that you mention it, most ancient murals take up a whole huge wall. This looks more like someone with a paintbrush got bored and started doodling. It does match the story he told us, though. There's a Saurian and a human. So, is that supposed to be what an ancient contract ritual looked like? Whatever. We're not here to decipher it. Just photograph it.
Oh, I have to photograph it? I thought he was gonna photograph it. How do I take the picture? Enter. Does that not count? Oh.
That's a wrap. Let's take it back to Tiago.
Sorry for the pause. The chat closed itself, and I had to re-up it. I know this statement might come off as offensive, but a small part of me can't help but wonder if that last person to talk in my chat was actually just a very clever advertisement. Because she's quiet now. Which could just mean she's a lurker, which is completely acceptable. But at the same time, it could also be just an advertisement that's made to look like a person.
And I thought
So that they don't get banned. I have no clue.
I put blood, sweat, and tears into that, and now I've got nothing to show for it. Some gap-toothed goon stole it from me.
Eh?
Tiago, is this the picture you were looking for?
Let me take a look. Yep, that's the one. Pyro Archon above, you two are superhumans.
Enjoy
Hey,
getting
Kinich,
credit for our work.
Come and say hi to these guys. They're gonna be the new flame bearers, and they're tough as nails.
Wait, are you the Traveler and Paimon?
Huh? You already know each other?
I don't think so.
My nephew Toba's been telling everyone about you. He says you're crazy strong, super friendly, that you helped him out, and that you're gonna be our flame bearers this Turnfire night.
Toba, is that the boy that was with the girl?
Uncle. Great to meet you, sir. Sounds like we managed to make a bit of a name for ourselves.
Toba's not wrong, my friend. These two are honestly some of the nicest, most genuine people I've ever met. Everyone speaks incredibly highly of them. Seriously, if you're comfortable telling them about what happened, I guarantee you they'll sort it out in no time.
Really? All I want is to get the fruits of my labor back.
Allow me to explain. Ponche is a well-known scholar within our tribe, author of the widely acclaimed book, Yupanqui's Turnfire. Unfortunately, the book was stolen by a treasure hoarder a few hours ago.
I spent years of my life researching that book. I visited every last ruin, interviewed every descendant of every hero in our history. On the word Malipo alone, I covered at least 5 different interpretations of the meaning based on accounts from different villages.
It was an unparalleled masterpiece.
And now it's all gone. That little goon ambushed me during my morning walk. He snatched all of my belongings, including my entire manuscript.
That book was everything to him. It's like they robbed him of his soul when they took it. Look at him. Lost and listless. He's a shell of the man he was.
Dear honored guests of our clan, I am but a helpless old student. If only for Toba and Tiago's sake, please help me, I beg of you.
Where were you ambushed?
See what I mean, Conche? Now you've run into these two, your luck's about to change. Big time.
I don't know if he's still there, but come on, I'll take you.
Also, I take back the thought I was mulling over earlier. She couldn't have been a bot/advertisement, because bots/advertisements don't actually follow you. At least I don't think they do? Maybe they do. I don't fucking know. Map is M. So if you're still there and offended by my statement, I apologize. Get used to it, though. I'm socially awkward and stupid. I'm gonna say lots of offensive shit, whether it's on purpose or not. Oh, fuck. I almost dodged. I forgot my attack button.
Hey! You thieving rat! Give me my things back!
What do you want now, you old bum? God, you're a waste of space. Prepare to get shoved butt first into a tree hollow.
I dare you to try.
Oh, what's this? Brought a little bodyguard with you, huh? All right. Let's see what you've got. What's this? Eat dirt, suckers!
Did we really fall for that? Okay, where is he?
Hey, he's trying to get away!
God damn it, saw you!
Let's chase him down!
Is dude really faster than my skill? I didn't think he'd be faster than my skill. Hello, baby saurians.
Where did these Yuvkasaurs come from? Get away from me, you monsters!
They're tiny. Why are you afraid of them?
Oh, the baby saurians are blocking his path!
Stop, please! By all the warriors, heroes, gods, and kings, I can't run any longer.
We noticed.
I don't have your stuff anymore. Have mercy.
Oh yeah? Well, where is it then?
I threw it away.
Why?
You threw it away?
The old bum's bag didn't have a single mora in it. Just a tatty old book, worn out pens, and some old rags. All that time lying in wait was for nothing. I was so mad I just threw all of it away.
Is that really the truth? Okay then, where did you throw it away?
The same place you found me. Look, I swear on the Pyro Archon it's the truth. May all my worldly possessions be turned to ash by Turnfire if I'm lying.
Okay, that's a pretty strong oath. What do we do now? It sounds like he's telling the truth.
Let's go back to where we were and see if we can find anything. Are we not gonna get the thief arrested?
Right. Let's hope nobody gets to the book before we do. We'll never get it back then.
I guess we're not getting the thief arrested. Meanwhile, in a hidden cave.
Although the Turnfire is a heroic symbol in Hoytzatlan, it always comes with the more ominous implication of eventual tragedy. This holds true for all bearers of this ancient name in recorded history. Each one of them died of non-natural causes, as if the specter of the Turnfire was always lurking in the background. This appears to suggest the existence of some higher power that is always watching the name-bearer, examining their actions, and eventually demanding payment in return. None can escape this payment, unless, perhaps, they could honestly swear by Turnfire to... never make a single mistake in their entire life. You Ponkies Turnfire. What an incredible work on ancient name philology. I can't believe it was just lying there for me to take. Let me see. The author is Ponche. Nice. A gentleman and a scholar.
Silence, book muncher. The great Kahulahow will suffer your droning voice no longer.
Do you truly find no joy at all in perusing such rich historical records?
Joy? What joy is there in this pointless drivel?
Well, it makes a pretty shocking prediction. Every bearer of the ancient name Malipo eventually meets a grisly end. Maybe that's the price you pay for the name that means price?
So, remember how I said before I had stopped the autoplay to show that the meanings are by the names? This is what I'm talking about right here. When I had paused it earlier in the stream, I wasn't just blowing smoke. Normally, these things have their meaning above them. Like Malipo means sacrifice. I don't know why those two names we got earlier weren't translated. I guess only the ones important at this moment in time get translated?
What? You're saying Kinich will die a violent death? So I'll finally get to take over his body? When will that glorious day arrive? The great Kahulahow demands to know!
Wait, what?
Wow, you are just irredeemable, aren't you? An agent of chaos down to the core. You make us Abyss Order folks look like saints in comparison.
So I'm not gonna pretend that Aha is a good person, but honestly, I can hardly blame him for not caring about Kenichi's death, because I found out in a video on YouTube earlier that Kinich, you could actively see him misusing Aha, even in his fucking moveset. Like, his attack combination includes him hanging off of Aha's tail. He apparently also hangs off Aha's tail while setting up a grapple midair. So, yeah. He's mistreating Aha just as much as Aha is not caring for his life.
Silence, maggot! To presume that anyone compares your kind with the great Kahulahow is sheer vanity. And if that day ever comes, oh, your doom will soon follow.
You don't need to lecture me about Doomsday. Here's what I know, based on countless historical texts. All civilizations will be reduced to rubble by the passage of time. From ancient kingdoms, to heavenly thrones, to worlds beyond, there are no exceptions. But from the ruins of every civilization, the dust will rise and never settle, thus transcending the confines of time. That dust is what we call a civilization's spirit. And you, great Kahulahow, are one such speck of dust from a bygone age. I've paid dearly for the chance to observe you up close. Now, let me take a good look at you. We'll see whether any memories of that age still remain inside you.
Why that sounds so threatening? Are you about to become an Abyss Herald? Please don't make me fight an Abyss Herald with the fucking keyboard, I beg you.
We're so sorry, Mr. Ponche, but we couldn't find your manuscript anywhere.
Does that mean all of my hard work was for nothing?
You gotta stay positive, Ponche. You might have lost the book, but the brains behind it are still intact. Surely you remember the main points at least?
The whole reason I worked so hard to get it finished before the Turnfire night is because I hoped that maybe it might help us find a way through these trying times. But now...
You mean you solved the Mountain King problem?
Well, not exactly. But I thought my research might at least be a starting point.
Oh, really? So what did you find out in your research?
I think the key to all of this lies in the power of Malipo.
Ponche, you know as well as anyone that ancient names don't hold any real power. Symbolic power doesn't count.
You're right, but Malipo may be a special case. Given that it first arose in the era of the first Pyro Archon, it might contain remnants of Xbalanque's power.
Yeah, I remember that story. My grandpa told it to me when I was a little kid. Maybe you're the special case. Most kids stop believing in that stuff by your age.
I'm not talking about childhood superstitions here. There is evidence.
Like what?
Like the fact that the Mountain King is still alive. Everyone attributes that to the power of the Abyss. But there's more to it than that. The key factor is that Burkina summoned the power of Malipo at the cost of his own life. If you don't believe me, then answer me this. How many other creatures can you think of who lived longer, not shorter, after being contaminated by the Abyss?
Traveler, different situation but similar idea. Doesn't this remind you of the hilly...
Shh! Paimon, we're not allowed to give them information, apparently.
So, I came to the conclusion that Malipo must refer to some mysterious ritual involving a tit-for-tat exchange. It began with the first Pyro Archon, fell with the Grand Alliance, then was buried in the Night Kingdom. And now, it awaits the call of its new bearer.
Hey. Sorry to interrupt, Ponche, but you seem to be getting a little overexcited.
I'm sorry. I was originally planning on presenting my findings to Kinich. I'd hoped he would be attending the upcoming ceremony.
Sounds to me like you dreamed up one fanciful theory to support another.
Kinich, what are you doing here?
Listening to your
I'm
story,
almost
clearly.
finished what I was doing, so I came to have a quick catch-up. Now a good time?
Kinich! I'm onto something. I haven't worked out all the details, but you have to attend the Turnfire Night.
So Mr. Ponche here has done a lot of research on the history of the Turnfire, and thinks he might have found a way for you to solve the problem.
I'll be there, Ponche. Let's go.
Okay, where am I going? Where? Up there? Okay. Nope, stay on the drill. I don't even know why I went to the drill. I should have went to Sayu.
Here will do.
Have you found a way to summon our beastly rifts?
Yeah. I'd like your help giving it a trial run tomorrow. If that works, we have our plan come Turnfire Night.
Sounds like you're not considering Ponche's idea.
You heard him. He hasn't worked out the details yet. We need a more practical solution with concrete steps to follow.
Yet? Are you saying you think he might actually be onto something?
I think it's possible, based on something I know about the war 500 years ago.
What's that?
Burkina didn't fall to the Abyss. He was killed by the Mountain King in an episode of madness. In his final moments, Burkina made the fateful decision to not fight back, and instead pass his blood and power on to the Mountain King. Maybe he thought the Mountain King was stronger than him, and more valuable to the tribe. Or maybe it was just out of loyalty to his friend. Either way...
Wait, is the
I
Mountain
believe
King
the
that one
Turnfire
boss
was
I keep
involved.
beating up?
Whether you think his sacrifice triggered it, or his fate was sealed from the moment he took the Malipo name, it makes sense to me.
How can you drop these truth bombs with such a straight face?
Do you expect a silly face?
This is what I've gleaned from my many interactions with the Mountain King. His mind is so disordered. It took some time to piece it all together. The story Elder Trinidad told you was the more palatable version of events. The truth is even darker. The Mountain King's mind isn't just disordered. He is suffering and feels great shame. I believe he wants to be put out of his misery.
What? Then what should we do? Should we grant him his wish?
Yes.
Of course not. We should help him move to a new home.
So your goal hasn't changed.
It's the only practical solution.
No, it's not. Killing him's the only practical
Killing is a
solution.
hero to my tribe. An object of worship, even. Ending his life would be like desecrating a statue.
That statue was killing
He's been the
people.
cause of multiple disasters, and we can't afford to.
Alright, I
have him
forgot.
die.
We're moving him so we can't kill people. In theory.
Practical solutions hurt Paimon's brain. Can we follow our hearts next time?
No, because that would just lead to more people dying.
Then let's break for the day. I've already found a suitable venue for tomorrow.
Actually, technically, this is following our arc. We're going out of our way to do the logical thing, which is fucking murder him. Well, technically not even murder. Murder means it's, killing without good reason or justification. This is killing to preserve lives, so it's technically more self-defense. But, genuine question, is this thing here the Mountain King? It is! Gluttonous Yom-Kasor, Mountain King. Alright, so the Mountain King is this guy. We're learning this guy's backstory.
I just saw a brick that wasn't properly stacked. What should I do? Now it feels like there's a little saurian scratching away inside my chest.
Okay, so one, why does that lead to you breakdancing? And two, what brick? You looked at a net, a tree, and a cliff. What brick? Tell me what brick! Answer me! Where am I going? I have no clue where the fuck you're telling me to go. Ah, here. Okay. In some underground cavern that I've been to before. Oh, you're bombs.
You're here. Very punctual.
Oh, so the gruesome twosome come crawling back. Here to make amends after the gross irreverence you displayed last time?
No.
Very well. The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How, shall grant you the audience that you seek. Now, pucker up and kiss our...
I did that by accident, but you know what? I regret nothing.
He's just as out of control as ever.
Hey! No one gets to discipline the almighty Dragon Lord Kahula How! No one!
How do you put up with this behavior?
Maybe because I've never had a gentle-natured companion like Paimon to compare against.
Is that a compliment?
Yes.
Yeah, I see what I'm missing out on now. And it's a lot.
We could drown this measly flying ant in one droplet of spit. How dare you compare her to the almighty Dragon Lord Kahula How? Oh, just wait till I possess your dead body. I will commit heinous atrocities, tear down your legacy, destroy your reputation, wreak havoc on your...
Disappear? What the fuck? Oh, he's sitting down. I thought he died. I thought he just fell over dead!
Traveler, Paimon, let's get down to business. Once we've opened the beastly rift, you're welcome to toss a How in there for a couple of days.
With pleasure. You don't need to ask twice.
I got my hands on this device in a trade. It's meant as bait, but it'll also stabilize the abyssal energy. The Rift Hounds will tear through space to get to this. Once they're here, we take them out and claim the rift for ourselves.
Yeah, I get to fight more Rift Hounds with a controller I'm not used to. How'd you get your hands on this?
You'll find out soon enough. First, let's try this out.
I don't even remember what my health is. Hopefully it's enough.
They'll tear you to pieces given half the chance, so be careful.
Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Cause I feel sin, no feeling, don't know I'll be there.
Oz, reveal thyself.
I'm trapped! These are decently big numbers. And I'm dying.
By royal decree. No! I messed up. Again.
Cancel. Okay, the summons killed him. The summons killed him while I was dying.
Bigger ones on the way?
Please, no! Don't make me do this again! Oh, god damn it.
You see, Kinich? I'm a man of my word. In fact, I'd say I under-promised and over-delivered. Nifty little gizmo, isn't it?
I take it this is your true form?
Now that our deal is complete, it's time to start the next phase of our relationship. I made a promise to the great Kahula How, and now I'm here to seize your body for his use. Cliché, I know. The hero's trusted partner sells him out to the abyss in a shocking act of betrayal. Cue bad guy speech and drawn-out death sequence.
Huh? Angel?
Huh? Huh? What are you two doing here? Oh, Mr. Kinich, this is not what we agreed on.
Well, the deal's changed, apparently.
Traveler, this is the gift I got you. I know you're looking for intel on the Abyss Order, so I thought you might be of use to you.
Dude broke his deal.
Looks like you've already met.
Yeah, we've met. I've beaten him up before.
Yikes. Frosty reception. Gotta say, I kinda pictured this moment going a little differently. Tears of joy welling up in your eyes as you say the words, "It's good to see you again, old friend."
It's good to beat you again, old friend.
Don't be ridiculous. Sounds like you've been reading too many romance novels.
There we have it. Change is inevitable and nothing lasts forever. What a pity. Well then, time for you to meet the new me. This time, please call me Sanka.
The thing calling itself Sanka. Look, I know we don't like the Abyss, but come on, this is just mean. This is unnecessarily mean-spirited.
Sanka! Aha! So you're Glasses Guy! You tricked Huni and Toba into telling you a bunch of stories!
What's your real name?
What does it matter? A name is a superficial label. It's what's deep down inside that counts. And I've shown you the deepest parts of me.
You mean the masochistic parts?
That would explain a lot. Why else would you show up here and start acting like a wise guy? You looking for a fight?
I'll pass. I do rather like you, as I've said before. But my one quibble is that you really don't know your own strength.
Then what are you doing here?
Wait. Of course. You're the one behind all the recent Abyss activity. Let Paimon guess. You've been provoking the Mountain King too.
Haven't I told you before? I'm not part of the inner circle who do our Highness's bidding. My interests are far more low stakes. I spend my time digging for truth in ancient doodads and books. You really think a benchwarmer like me is capable of more than that?
You're a
I
bench
investigated
warmer?
him. He's not connected to the recent events. Just happens to be in the area. So, I struck a deal with him. He helps me summon a rift. I allow him to do some historical research.
But that's all over. And now Kinich wants to hand me over to you. Well, I was hoping this would be an opportune moment to whisk away his body. That would have given me some more time to study the great Kahula How. But now I've run into you, which is just my luck. Or maybe I've incited the wrath of the Turnfire, and this is the price I have to pay. But I don't understand. What did I do wrong?
You tricked Humi and Toba.
Wait, Does that count? Let me think.
How? You are the worst of the worst! Colluding with the Abyss Order against Kinich? How could you betray your partner?
There is no betrayal. The almighty Dragon Lord Kahula How is a partner to no one.
Don't worry, I told him to act as bait.
Yes, and you should have picked a bigger fish. The Abyss Order? Ha! What a joke. Not even a match for our lowly servant. I put up with this toad's croaking for days, and it was all for nothing.
It looks like your disciplinary measures have been less than effective, Mr. Enjo.
What did you expect? Behavioral rehab isn't really our thing. Otherwise, we might as well change our name from the Abyss Order to the Abyss Boarding School.
What even is the story anymore?
The abysmal disorder would suit you better. Kinich, dispose of him. He is of no further use to us.
I don't think Kinich cares about your opinion. Please don't make me fight him. Be my guest. The Abyss Order is a threat to all of us. Or let him go. He'll never allowed to much. Let him go. I don't want to deal with this shit.
This is why I like you. Still, you shouldn't underestimate me just because I'm a lowly clerk. I could never beat you in a straight-up fight, but when it comes to running away, I won't lose to anyone.
Bye.
Do me a favor and remember how fast I disappear. Maybe then you'll show me a little respect next time.
Bro really said, look at how quick I can bitch out.
He got away again! Couldn't you have stopped him?
It's alright. He's not worth our time and energy. Besides, it seems like he's in debt to a lot of people. I'm sure they'll keep him busy.
If you say so. Still, Paimon's kind of surprised that you actually struck a deal with someone from the Abyss Order.
To borrow that guy's words, names are superficial labels. Whether you call it the Abyss Order or anything else, it's a broad generalization at best. Think of it like apples that have fallen from a tree. If you tasted each one, you'd find that they're all at different stages of ripening. Even the unripe fruit blown off its branch before it's fully grown can still be brewed into a fine wine. Everything has its use.
Huh. Well, in that specific sense, maybe Enjo's not such a bad apple. Not rotten to the core, at least.
Of course! Only the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How, is rotten to the core and evil beyond redemption.
What? Why are you proud of that?
Ugh. So what exactly are you anyway? You're definitely the evilest little thing Paimon's ever met.
Don't worry, he can't hurt a fly.
Because you signed a contract?
You could say that.
Paimon heard that those kinds of contracts might come with a terrible cost attached. Is that true?
Such as a How watching me like a ravenous vulture?
Vulture? Vulture? We are the Dragon Supreme, sovereign ruler of the Nation of Flame.
Let's pick this up another time. It's getting kinda late.
Okay, so I know Aha is just full of himself, but, how fucked would it be if this was actually Natlan's dragon? I kind of want Aha to be Natlan's dragon now, so that we can learn more about him and see how he's connected to their Archon, if at all.
You should go back and get some rest. Big day ahead. Tomorrow's Turnfire night. Time to light the sacred flame and burn away the filth for a legendary 500-year-old warrior.
Oh yeah. Hearing you lay it out like that is making Paimon a little nervous. For all the work we've put in, it all comes down to tomorrow night. We have to make sure we solve this problem once and for all.
Then it can't hurt to say this one more time. Good luck to us both.
Good luck to us both. And, I guess, Aha.
See you tomorrow.
Wait, what the... What? Oh, right! Because I was in the middle of battle and was about to heal. Yeah, we need to get our party healed up. The Turnfire Knight's going to require some mid-air traversal as well. So it's going to be a pain trying to do that with these controls. Next day, 18 to 20. Go to Elder Trinidad's house. God damn it. Okay. We'll just run there like a regular person. Hi, Trinidad and Tobago.
Ah, at long last, you're back.
I
I
am.
hear you've done much for our people these last few days. Everyone has nothing but praise for you. Many young people have heard the rumors too. They're all eager to meet our new flame bearer.
Well, they won't have to wait for long. It's almost time for the ceremony. We really hope we can resolve the Mountain King situation quickly and smoothly. Seems like a lot of people have been worrying about it, huh?
Well, it's nearly time. So, if you're ready, then follow me to the ceremony site.
Party cannot be changed during the Turnfire Night ritual. Please choose suitable party in advance. Recommend enemy fire.
Of course, there's no rush. I can wait for you right here.
I'm gonna hate this so much. So normally when I need to use fire, I use Team Hutao. But since I am using a control scheme I'm not used to, I think I'm gonna try my luck with Team Yoimiya. Because I think this team will be slightly easier to play with. Oh, wait.
I knew you'd miss me.
Alright, hopefully this works out. Not what I meant to do. Oh wait, do you actually have a set built on you, Yoimiya? Yes, you have a full set. Alright, good.
Are you ready?
But as ready as I will be.
Off we go!
And no, I don't know why Fischl's the last member of Yoimiya's team, but with how bad I am at switching characters while fighting, probably won't matter if I have a shield or or not anyway. The way I see it, Fischl's is another damage source.
Our honored guests have arrived. I have heard much about your fine work over the past few days. I hope you'll allow us to thank you properly after tonight's ceremony.
Don't worry about it. Getting this huge venue ready must have been a huge task. No need to make extra work for yourselves on our account.
Oh, if it means getting the Mountain King issue resolved, no cost is too great to bear.
A resolution will come in due course, but every great fire starts as a tiny spark. We must take it one step at a time.
Oops, sorry.
No one would
Didn't mean to
disagree
read
with
on
you
screen.
if that were possible, Chief. But it's been far too long since we've seen a real step forward. Look around you. Can't you see how our numbers have dwindled since the last Turnfire night?
The ceremony was arranged on short notice. Many are away from home and could not make it back in time.
That may be so, but still.
Enough,
Good evening,
guys.
Traveler and Paimon.
Hi, Kinich.
Each! Not a moment too soon.
Chief Wayna, Elder Trinidad, could you give us a minute? I'd like to give the Traveler a few pointers as the previous Flame Bearer.
Very well. but make it quick. Let me know when you're done, and we will begin the ceremony.
Let's step to the side. Has anyone gone over the key steps of the ceremony with you yet?
Yeah, Elder Trinidad did, but, Paimon seems to have forgotten them?
What a surprise! The flying ant has an ant-sized brain.
If you don't want your tongue to be burned off by the sacred flame tonight, I suggest you stay quiet. See those sacred flame pillars? Once you've lit the fire, go light each one up in turn. Once that's done, head down into the cave where the Mountain King slumbers, light the braziers along the way, then bring the flame to the final altar. Then the ceremony is complete.
That sounds simple enough.
The process isn't complicated, but remember, you mustn't turn back at any point. If you miss a pillar, you can't light the next one, then come back to it. You have to keep moving forward, or it's seen as disrespecting our ancestors. If that happens, you won't receive the blessing of the Turnfire, and you'll have to start over.
Which I will have to do a lot.
That summarizes the steps. Take a look.
Got it. Alright, so we're starting here, and we're going in a big circle.
So that's our part. What about you?
I'll be with you the whole way, and once you've lit the altar, I'll start summoning the rift. You can leave that side of things to me. Just focus on your part.
Okay. We'll try to remember all that and get it right the first time.
Well then, shall we begin?
Ready when you are. But I think I saw Huni and the others just now. Maybe you should say hi before you start. Might make you less nervous. Just tell the chief when you're ready.
I might just decide not to be able to hear the game during the Rite of Turnfire, because I'm likely going to have to attempt this multiple times if I have to use the keyboard.
Mr. Traveler, you look so cool today.
Mr. Nickname? What?
King never threatens us again, right?
What? Why did it say Mr. Nickname?
I'll be cheering you on the whole time.
You're precious, Huni. Now where's your little friend?
Mr. Traveler, you're finally here!
Well, you have my actual name down.
My uncle asked to watch the ceremony.
Although I'd hoped for the Malipo name-bearer to perform this ceremony, that was never anything to do with you, so please don't take it personally. I got thinking last night, and I realized if the lesson of Malipo is to look forwards, then I should accept that my book is gone and start anew. Besides, I'll have even more to write about this time, given this will be our first Turnfire ceremony featuring a flame-bearer from another land. I'll be taking detailed notes.
Good luck, Mr. Traveler. You got this.
Thank you, little buddy. With you on my side, I can't possibly fail. Okay, yeah, I'm... Oh, never mind. I can't change control schemes. Fuck. Okay, I guess I'm doing this with the keyboard then.
How are you doing? Is all in order?
No, but I'm gonna have to do it anyway. Yeah, where do you go?
I'm counting on you. Don't forget what we talked about. By past fuel and present flame, life marches ever on. My brothers and sisters, the time has come to light the fire once again, and let the Turnfire night shine bright in Hoytzitlan.
Go to the altar to obtain the kingdom of the sacred flame. Once you obtain the flame, draw close to a brazier to ignite it. The ritual has a specific order to it. Pass the sacred flame according to the fixed order, or fail. Head straight towards the ritual's end. Turning back now will spell not but failure.
Go get the sacred flame.
How do I do this? Nope. Control, yeah, control. And then... Sorry, I'm trying to remember how to do this. It's control square on my controller. Square is interact, so control F? No. Wait, no, sorry, not control F, caps lock. F? No. Click? No. Do? No. R? Is that what it says? No. R is up here. God damn it. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. R. E? How do I latch onto this stupid thing? How... That's the map.
Fireworks are for now, but friends are forever.
That's definitely not it. Alright, I have to restart this with my controller because I can't figure out the control on my keyboard. I just can't figure it out. So we have to restart and get my controller in. Which also means I can't hear the story from this point forward. Which sucks for me, but just a downside of being a streamer, I guess. This is actually one thing I always need to work on. I essentially put myself in a position where sometimes I decrease my enjoyment of a video game because now I have to do things that make me like the game less for the sake of recording it. Like, there are some times where I just want to, like, play through an entire game immediately, but I have to wait till I have the right recording conditions, like no one in the background, or no interruptions, or any other of that crap. It's really annoying when a job no one even likes me doing, gets in the way of properly enjoying the game. Alright. I have a controller now. Can't hear the game now. But you guys should still be able to hear it. Should. Yeah, I see the desktop audio's moving. You guys should be able to hear this. Cool. Alright. Let's get this over with. Talk to Kinich. Where is Kinich?
I saw you leave the ceremony site and was worried you might get lost. Are you in trouble?
Actually, since I'm using my good controls, let me switch to my actual good combat team. Because I was only using Yoimiya because I thought I'd have to use my keyboard. But now that I have proper controls again...
I saw you leave the ceremony. Are you in trouble? Let me help you out.
Wait, my team is hurt?
Sure.
I didn't just imagine that, right? Yeah, Zhongli's hurt too. Why are you hurt? Let's, fix that right quick. Hu Tao being hurt is fine. She's supposed to be hurt. Zhong Li and Jing Qiu being hurt is a bit more of a problem. Yeah, they're off-fielders, but they are going to sometimes take stray pot shots. And you obviously don't want that, so there we go. Okay, now we can go Kinich. I'm sorry.
Are you in trouble? Okay.
Upside, though, I don't have to restart the story, so that's good. Okay.
Go get the sacred flame.
Obtain the kindling. Hey, look at me having actual functioning controls.
Off to a good start.
Follow that way. Cool, cool, cool.
Great stuff.
Well, fuck. I fucked up.
It's not gonna work. You have to do them in order. There's no going back.
Yeah.
Go get the sacred flame.
Okay.
Nicely done. Off to a good start. Great stuff.
Well, don't do that.
You're over halfway. Keep it up. Impressive. Just one more to go. Come on, one last push. The final sacred flame pillar is up ahead.
Oh, and if you guys are wondering, I don't just have my regular, speakers on. If I do that, there'll be an echo on the mic. So that's why I'm not just using the regular speakers to hear the game. And while I could just mute my microphone, then you guys wouldn't be able to hear my commentary. So even then, if I were to make myself be able to hear the game, I would do so at the cost of not being able to commentate.
And head for the Mountain King's cave.
Go to the cave? Am I supposed to go down it the correct way, or can I just teleport? I have to go down there the correct way. How do I get down there? Is it just fall?
Almost there. The cave is just up ahead.
A lot of games like, yeah, that's enough of that. Become you. Detroit become
Deal with the
Zhongdong.
contamination first.
What am I doing? What's this? Oh, cleanse the abyssal power. Okay. I want to make sure that I have the... Wait, what? Why'd I lose him? It's fine, I can regain him. I still have the sacred flame on me, yeah? Where's the last one? I'm sorry, where is the last bit of abyssal pressure? There's nothing up here. I don't see the next direction I'm supposed to go, though. I don't see anything down there for me to hook onto. There's nothing that way for me to hook onto, nothing that way. Do I just go up there? There's a fire here, but I can't light it. Oh, there's the last bit of abyssal. Why is it all the way up there? Okay, I see them now. Now we can go further in.
There's the altar of the sacred flame. Remember, light up the torches around it first.
Woohoo! We've lit up the final altar!
I just realized I can't react to what they're saying because I can't hear the line deliveries. So I guess I will mute myself and listen.
King of the Yumkasaurs from 500 years ago. He's very powerful.
Paimon can tell. He is huge. Let's tread carefully. We don't want to wake him up.
Should we pretend to purify the king?
You've made it at last. You did even better than I expected.
Traveler, now comes the final and most important step of the ceremony. Please use the power of the sacred flame to cleanse the Mountain King of abyssal filth.
There's no need this time.
Such strong abyssal power. What is that thing? Kinich, what is the meaning of this?
Is that a beastly rift?
Chief Wyna, Elder Trinidad, this is about to get a little dangerous. You should step back.
What do you think you're doing?
Solving the Mountain King issue.
You mean by having him torn to pieces by rift hounds?
No, stop! We can't let that happen!
Foolish Locust! Can't you see? We're trying to shove your Locust King into the beastly rift!
But...
I'm sorry, Chief Wyna and Elder Trinidad. This is the only way.
Can you promise me that no harm will come to the Mountain King?
I can't guarantee it, but I'm fairly confident.
Traveler, this is not what we agreed on. You must cleanse the Mountain King of every last trace of abyssal contamination.
This was Kinich's plan, has nothing to do with me.
Okay, I see what this is. You've been in cahoots this whole time!
You imbecile! What have you done?
Oh no! The device is destroyed!
You forced my hand. I had no choice.
Elder Trinidad! What are you doing?
No, the Mountain King is waking up! He will cause even more casualties!
Everyone, out! Now!
It seems there is only one way to awaken you all from your willful blindness. More sacrifices must be made. Take me, O Mountain King! Take me as your next sacrifice!
So bro has gone low-key insane, and he's Ash.
Everyone's still outside. We have to keep the Mountain King here. Give me a hand.
Alright. Defeat the Mountain King. Oh, just beat his ass? No, I can do that.
Watch out for the fruits he's spitting out. I can use those against him. Yeah, that's it.
Strike a pose! Time to shine!
If it isn't obvious, I've taken this man on a lot already, and this is the exact team I use to grind him. I don't know why they want me to use Kinich. Why would I use a Dendro character against a Dendro boss? That's not how you do this.
Solidify. Order guide you.
I don't even know why I procced your ult. It's not helping anything.
Let me leave you. Let my name echo in
I
song!
don't even think her ult's helping anything either, but did anyway. And he's done for.
What do we do? We can't open the rift!
Kill me! Put an end to White's shame!
By past fuel and present flame, life marches ever on.
Oh, Burkina, I must atone.
Patience. We will answer to the fire for all our deeds. Even if one day I fall behind, never look back. Keep moving forward, as we are now.
Live with your guilt and shame. This is the price to pay.
Heir to the Turnfire, please use my ruined vessel to train the heroes of the future. The will of Kangamato will march ever on, till the abyss is stamped out.
So what, you want to become a weekly boss? That's the solution? Become a weekly boss? Well, I guess not a weekly boss, but you get the point. That's dumb. This is dumb.
very eventful day yesterday, huh? Paimon wonders how things are doing now. Let's go ask the chief.
Hi, Chief.
Traveler, you've come at just the right time. I have some good news for you. Trinidad's condition is stabilized. He suffered burns on much of his body, but we believe he'll survive.
Guess that's the best news we could hope for. Paimon has to ask, is everyone in your tribe such a risk taker? First Kinich, then Elder Trinidad? Is this the scions of the Canopy's adventurous spirit in action?
We're simply not afraid to charge ahead into the unknown.
Is Kinich okay?
He's fine. Don't worry. He's gone to check on the Mountain King. Something most mysterious has happened. After the incident yesterday, a transparent shell is formed around the Mountain King's body. We don't understand the mechanism behind it, but the shell appears to insulate him against the influence of abyssal power. It is somewhat akin to a scab, in that it stops the abyssal energy within him from bleeding out, while also preventing further abyssal energy from seeping in and infecting him. We've never seen anything like it. The tribe's most senior elders believe it was caused when he was burned by the sacred flame, similar to the way burned wood becomes charcoal. I think their theory makes sense. After all, we've never thrown the Mountain King directly into the sacred flame before.
Wow. So it's made a barrier against abyssal energy? That's a good thing, right?
So that means all this time, all you fuckers needed to do was absorb most of the energy from it and then throw it into the abyssal flame. I guess you would have had no way of knowing that now, would you?
It's practically a miracle from what we've seen of it so far. It means that the Mountain King's level of abyssal energy is now stable. No longer will we need to perform an annual cleansing ceremony.
Woot.
Wow, that's amazing!
Was it really just the power of the sacred flame?
I know what you're thinking. The young people in the tribe are already speculating that yesterday's ceremony was a Turnfire night like none other in our history. Because you and Kinich, you summoned the very flame that appears in our ancient legends. A great transparent ball of fire. And that fire is what saved the Mountain King.
Whoa! So that was the real Turnfire?
I may be the chief of this tribe, but I've only ever known the Turnfire as a concept in our legends. I cannot answer that question. If anyone can answer it, I suspect it would be the bearer of the Malipo name. He is in the Mountain King's cave as we speak.
Ah, so Kinich then. Why don't we go see how he's doing?
I feel like Aha is more likely to know the answer since Aha is apparently old. Oh, so he's not in the cave, he's just near it. If he was in the cave, he would be shown as underground. Because the boss's lair is underground.
Hey, Kinich!
Hey yourselves. You two doing okay after yesterday?
We were gonna ask you the same question. You scared Paimon half to death when you rushed into the fire.
Sorry, I couldn't just stand and watch the Mountain King get burned alive.
So you thought you'd try and extinguish the sacred flame with Dendro? Or is that an attempt to make the almighty Dragon Lord Kahula die of laughter?
The sacred flame only possesses a fraction of the Pyro Archon's power. It's not as if I was fighting the Pyro Archon herself.
And you were still fighting fire, my dude.
Kinich, when you went into the flames, were you intending to,
Intending to what?
to, do the same thing as Burkina?
Sacrifice myself? Of course not. My focus was on keeping the Mountain King alive, not on what it would cost. But now I'm curious. What made you think I was going to sacrifice myself?
Well, because everyone's saying the Turnfire is what saved the king last night. And And Ponche's theory was that summoning the Turnfire is a tit-for-tat exchange, right? So, Paimon thought you decided to pay for it with your life.
So you've heard that rumor too. I'm afraid I can't say for sure. What happened yesterday was a first for me too.
Well, even if you don't know, there's probably no one in the world who does.
What I would say is, if that really was the power of the Turnfire, I'd sooner believe that the Mountain King summoned it himself.
The Mountain King? Then, what price did he pay?
The core meaning of price is not atonement or compensation, but what you're willing to give up in order to obtain what you want. It's easy to die for your sins. Much harder to live with the guilt and keep on going. In the end, the Mountain King chose the latter option. For Burkina and for the tribe. That's the price he paid.
Alright, so how is the Mountain King doing now?
Health-wise, there's nothing to worry about. He'll enter a fighting stance whenever we set foot in his territory. But his attacks are gentler now and not as crazed as before. Like he said yesterday, he just intends to be a sparring partner for people to practice with.
You said health-wise. Is something else bothering you?
Yeah, I tried communicating with him again, but he didn't respond.
We dare say that Locust King has well and truly lost its mind. The lights are on, but nobody is home. Its body remains fighting fit thanks to the perverse power of the Abyss, but time has been less kind to its soul. It was ground to a pulp long ago.
So what you're saying is, by stubbornly refusing to let the fucker die, we essentially let him lose his way to erosion. That's arguably a fate worse than death.
But we saw him come back to his senses yesterday.
That was merely one last burst of brain activity before it croaked. As you humans would say, it went out with a bang.
Oh, come on! Stop being such a doomer. Paimon bets the Mountain King has finally let go of the tragedies of the past now, and is focusing on moving forward. That's why he doesn't have time to chat with us. He's too busy thinking about the future.
Well, at least it means my fellow tribespeople can move forward now, too. Thank you for your help, Traveler. I owe you one.
Nah, you already gave me that gift. That's a very bad answer, but sure.
Yeah, that's right. You caught Enjo for us, remember?
Alright, I forgot Enjoy was
He
the
ended up
gift.
being completely useless. It's not a fair trade if you lost out.
That's on him. It's not your fault he's useless. Besides, we're friends now. You don't know us anything.
Friends? But your friendship is an even more valuable gift. I can't in good conscience accept it for free. So, promise me. If you need anything in the future, you'll come to me. For you, I'll do anything.
I mean, what? Kinich's deal. Quest complete. Teleporting noises. Where have I been teleported to? And why have I been teleported? We're just on top of a mountain. Oh, because I... What? Oh.
So, in the end, only poor little Huni got the sad ending?
Yeah, everyone's happy except me. First Nana, then my dad. Why does everyone in my family have to suffer?
I'm surprised you guys are even talking to him.
It'll be okay. Your dad will get better soon. Toba, you're my friend, so I shouldn't say this to your face. But it was all the Mountain King's fault. Huh?
Now hold your horses, kiddo. If you promise not to fight, Uncle Sanka will tell you a story. Okay, before you roll your eyes out of your skull, I promise you can trust me. I almost got my eyebrows burned off by the Turnfire after last time. That's why I came back, to make it up to you.
Oh, right! Because we told him he was wrong by tricking them!
Do you know what Uncle Sanka loves the most about your people?
What?
Your extreme sports.
Huh?
On my first day here, I got hit by someone falling out of the sky. I believe you call it bungee jumping? It's a dangerous sport, to be sure, but the courage it took to make the jump impressed the heck out of me. So, I introduced myself to the jumper, we made friends, and I even helped treat her wounds.
So, oh, right, because he bumped into you.
Such a nice friend.
Of course. Anyway, the good times didn't last, because I got captured by a powerful foe, so we had to part ways for a while. In the hands of the enemy, I was scorned, scolded, and nearly given away as a gift. Oh, it was so humiliating. A horrible experience to look back on. Why does Uncle Sanka always have to suffer, I thought. So I feel your pain, Huni. I was in the same position. But in the end, I made it through, and I left all of those painful memories in the past. I even managed to reunite with my friend.
Is that it?
Wait, who's the bungee jumper?
Moral of the story is to look forward in life, right? Yeah, we've heard that one millions of times. Sorry, Uncle Sanka, but you're not cut out to be a teacher.
Very smart, Huni, but not quite smart enough.
Oh?
What I'm trying to tell you is that after I reunited with my friend, I found her injuries were all healed, but she really missed her family. So, I thought you might like to see her too.
What?
She's right behind you. Turn around and see.
Another trick about not turning back?
Wait, what?
Again. Huh?
Now that is a twist. What? Huh? How? When?
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth, and those that come across Lior tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle.
How did he find her thing? Why was it alive? What? And why would you find what an animal did a sport? Animals aren't exactly known for their extreme sports. I'm so confused. Hey, get over here, stupid frog. Get. Okay, it's scrolling up to do it. Alright, what the hell am I doing? I should be, let's, really random places to have more of these, but I won't say no. What are we observing here? Looks like a work of graffiti. I don't know what I was seeing up there, but alright. Finding fun summoning spots is always great, so let's summon from on top this fucker. Or not. Oh, I can't get on top of it. Guess we'll summon from in front of it. Alrighty, let's see what we can get. What do we have to work with? Alright, looks like we can get a good 3-4 summons. Sorry, I can't math. 5? I should probably do the actual math rather than guessing. 160 times 5 would put me at 800 even, right? Yeah, I think it's just 5. Anyway, question is, do we want to summon for Kinich, or do we want to summon for Raiden A? If you guys have any preference, put it down below. If not, I'm going to weigh my options. So as far as electric goes, my best units are currently Fischl and Kuki. Neither of which is really an electro DPS. Now, he doesn't do the Dendro job well, but at least she can kind of act as a DPS. And if I really, really wanted to, I could build Tainari. I don't want to, but it's an option. Yeah, I think Raiden Shogun's the better choice, so let's go pull for her. As no one has made a request in the chat. Not like it matters, I'm not actually gonna pull her. Okay. And nothing of value was pulled. Last pull for the stream. Toma, who I'm pretty sure I'm done with already. Oh, maybe I'm not. No, apparently I do in fact have a Toma constellation that still needs to be filled. Oh wait, hold up. Go back up. Go back up. I somehow got just enough to make another one. Come on, give me the Raiden Shogun. Understandable. Have a horrible day.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where?
I think Venti's in Mondstadt. Alright, Toma. You're at C4 now. What does C4 do? After using Crimson Oyori, 15 enemy will be restored to Toma. Crimson Oyori is which one? Your ult. Okay.
Those who share the memory.
Well, that is it for today's stream. Hope you all enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it for you all. If you enjoy and want to see more of my content, you can find me at youtube.com/KingD353. Again, that's youtube.com/KingD353. When I'm not re-uploading streams, I'm uploading episodes of Persona 5 Royal, Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist, and Fire Emblem 7, The Blazing Blade. Also, if you feel I deserve it, you can donate to me at buymeacoffee.com/KingD353. Again, that's buymeacoffee.com/KingD353. Every donation is appreciated, and below $1, you can get a shot in these videos. Give a little bit more than $1, you get bonuses inside my Discord. Speaking of my Discord, if you want to join it, and you're watching on Twitch, you can find it at this link right here. If you're watching the replay on YouTube, you can find the description down below. Once you join, we'll be able to chat, play video games, share memes, and have ourselves a grand old time. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see all of you beautiful people later. Deuces, Kingdom. Alright, I keep forgetting to check and see if anyone else is streaming. I mean, no one else ever is, but I should start checking more often again, because it's been a while since I've actually... Yeah, looks like no one's streaming at the moment. Alright then. Deuces.